welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, this is Rouse Rising and my name is Katie and this here is little Bodie. Today we're going to be bringing to you a delicious elderflower cordial recipe. Now I went out and foraged some elderflowers the other day and I was able to put together this delicious recipe just for you guys. If you're in a higher elevation, you still have time. You can go out and find your elderflowers and make this cordial, and you can have it for up to 6 weeks in the refrigerator, or you can can it and it'll keep for up to a year indefinitely once it's canned. So I just made a batch to keep in the refrigerator this time, and I'm going to go back out and get some more elderflowers, and I'm going to do a canning batch and can some so that we can have elderflower cordial all year round. I think it would be really fun to mix with sparkling cider for the holidays for the kids, and I think it would be really fun to mix with soda water, champagne. It's going to be great to put on cakes. My husband's birthday is coming up, so I'm thinking I might drizzle some of this on his cake before I ice it. I think that would be really delicious. It's also recommended to use elderflower cordial in your fruit salads. We like to put it in our oatmeal. We like to add it to teas. But for the summertime, it's really refreshing simply with some fresh water and ice cubes in a tall glass. It is refreshing and invigorating. It's floral and sweet. It's just really delicious, and I highly recommend it. If you are going to make or attempt an elderflower cordial recipe, the first thing you have to do is go out and collect your flowers, and you want to do that first thing in the morning before the bugs get to their nectar and their pollen. Also, in the morning is when the flowers are most aromatic, and you are going to get the best results for your elderflower cordial. When you go and harvest the elderflowers, you want to make sure that you leave as much of the stalk of the plant there as you can, and to leave the plant as undamaged as you can. Do not pull down and break the branches. It kills the branches, it kills the plant, and then you won't have elderberries to harvest in the fall. You also don't want to take all the elderflower clusters off of a plant. You want to give that plant an opportunity to produce the berries for the fall. Then you can go back in the fall, collect the berries, and make yourself an elderberry syrup recipe. It's nature's flu shot. It's high in antioxidants, and I'm going to link the recipe up above so that you guys can check that out and make that as well. We have been using the elderflower plant for over 9 years now. I was introduced to it when we lived in England. It is such a great plant medicinally and for this purpose as well. The berries are a dark purple color, and here where we live in the Pacific Northwest, they have a light blue bloom on the berry. It's just kind of a coating on the berry, but once you rinse them under some warm water, that coating washes right off. For this elderflower cordial recipe, I used 5 cups of water, 4.5 cups of sugar. You can use the lemon juice and zest of 2 large lemons. That's going to give it the citric acid that it needs to help preserve it for longer use. You can also use citric acid. I didn't happen to have any on hand. I have some ascorbic acid, vitamin C. I didn't want to use that. I didn't have food grade citric acid, so I just went ahead and used the citrus zest and juice from the lemons. And that is going to work just fine for this recipe. It gives it a subtle lemon flavor, nice and tart, along with the floral sweetness. I think you're really going to enjoy that. Before this recipe, you want to start out boiling your 5 cups of water. To your boiled water, you remove it from the heat and you dissolve your 4.5 cups of sugar, and then you add the zest and juice of your 2 lemons. Once all of that is dissolved and incorporated, mixed up really well, you're going to take your clusters of elderflowers and shake them off, making sure that you get rid of all the bugs. I do not recommend rinsing the elderflowers because you want to keep intact all the natural yeasts that are on the plant. That is going to help in the preservation process of the cordial and maybe give it a little effervescence if it starts to ferment from that natural yeast. Once you put the elderflowers into your warm syrup mixture, then you want to give it a nice stir, cover it, and let it sit for 12 to 24 hours. Some people even let it sit as long as 48 hours. That's an option as well. Depends on when you get back to it. I let mine sit overnight for about 18 hours, and then I decanted it into these bottles. That is a simple process where you put a funnel into the clean, sterile bottles. I did sterilize these by washing them with soap and water and drying them in a heated oven. And then I used this funnel, this fine mesh strainer, and then we used a cheesecloth to get all of the cordial out of the flowers. I hope you guys enjoyed this recipe. I really want to thank you for joining me today on this vlog. Until next time, you guys, have a good one. Bye!